Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
So digging in now, Cedric Mullins, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. And the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Soto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Stepping in, Ozzie Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8th can continue to stay hot. Yeah, 8. He hit over 320 last year, and that will get any pitcher's attention. They knew it when he was coming up, and they knew it.
And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
A man at second with 1 down, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. VR is up with it. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth.
Stepping in for the Jays, Frank Thomas. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Escobar fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error at 4 pitches. All it takes to retire the Jays. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
Batting fifth.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now.
Ruiz.
Here comes the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Joe Morgan, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Pitch is swung on and hit toward VR at second. Played on the backhand. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris Crush Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Juan Soto to the plate now. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hit well on the ground to first. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as this. That'll bring in Joey Rickard. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Called strike 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
The next 0-2. High chopper towards first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Settling in now, Alcides Escobar. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here, 6 already, and that's out number 2. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Swung on and hit on the ground at the Wizard. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Home half of the third coming up. No score. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Heading for second is Yelich. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Coming to the plate now, Gary Carter, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. from the stretch. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Smith. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Yelich rounds the corner and is headed home. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. And the runs across to score, and the Jays will take an early 1-0 lead. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Roberto Alomar. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game.
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Striding in, Bryce Harper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. The tag comes down, and they're going to get him at third. Aggressive base running there following some shoddy defensive play, but it doesn't work out for him. So a runner in scoring position with two men gone, and in steps Big Frank. Oh, the big hurt connects here and sends it high and deep out to left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing the ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
So the runner at first here with two gone in the inning. And that'll bring up one of the members of the 3,000 hit club, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. First offering on its way. Hard liner to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Morgan rounds third and is digging for the plate. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
The center fielder, number 24.
So 2 on with 2 away. And digging into bat next, the ever dangerous Juan Soto. First pitch coming. Here it is. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-1 lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Mike Wright Jr. is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Carter.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Mullins is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Jays lead it 6-0. In now for the O's, Cedric Mullins. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. 1 away.
The batter, number 2. Second base.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And the switch hitter, Jonathan VR, will be the next to bat. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the crowd.
The designated hitter.
Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the rout is officially underway. It is 7-0. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second.
Now batting, right field.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Now at the plate, Frank Thomas. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit.
Baseman, Joe Morgan.
In now, Joe Morgan. Line towards center field. Mullins is there, and it's a very quick inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Standing in, Rio Ruiz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. At the plate, Wade Bond. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. Mullins patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Juan Soto. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
In is Christian Yelich. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. From the stretch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And this one is gone. A home run. Into the box, Gary Carter. As he rips it on the ground to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Now to the plate, Ozzie Smith. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit
Now
single. 3 for 4 right there. He's
hitter.
looking super solid at the plate.
Alomar.
Standing in now, Roberto Alomar. Line toward right center. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder, number 3.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long shot.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. 5 innings complete. It is now 9-0. Now in the box, Joey Rickard. He'll start things off in the Baltimore 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count and the pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Yelich is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, the shortstop.
Stepping into the box, Alcides Escobar. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
And he fouls this one off. Down the third baseline. Boggs fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Striding into the box, Chance Sisco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chance Sisco. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Soto on the move, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. Next to bat for Toronto, Frank Thomas. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Hard on the ground towards short. There is Escobar. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The batter, number 8. Second baseman, Joe.
One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He's jumped all over it.
Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
The center fielder, number 24.
Now batting, Juan Soto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. 4 pitches, all... Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cedric Mullins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Jonathan.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Striding in once again, Trey Mancini. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Tapped out in front of home. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. 7 perfect innings as he begins to close in now. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Blue Jays 9. And Tanner Scott comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward right center. And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. The runner scores from second.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
I'll tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. Relay to Davis, and indeed it's a double play.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Roberto Alomar. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner toward right center. But he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Blue Jays 10 and the Orioles nothing. Here's Mark Trumbo now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it is Harper, and Bryce has got it for the first out.
The first base.
Now we'll look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers, and these home fans have been treated to a real gem, as evidenced by that big oval-shaped number in the hit column on the right side of your screen. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on the first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are two away now.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters.
Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as this side is retired. 3 up, 3. And now Bryce Harper. He was a ground out victim last time up.
The right fielder. Right.
First delivery to him on the way. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the ship. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 35. Frank Thomas.
Digging in to try it again. Frank Thomas. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. 1 out, nobody on. Now a drive out to left center field. And this will get all the way out toward the 375 sign now. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
In now, Joe Morgan. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. So stepping in, Wade Boggs. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Pedro Araujo enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Pedro Araujo.
Stepping in now, Juan Soto. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Stepping in, Christian Yelich, and they're runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Escobar has it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We've played 8 full. The Jays are out in front 12-0. Into the box now, Joey Rickard starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Oh, and the perfect game is erased in the ninth. So he made it through 8 full innings, which is no small feat, let me tell you. But the no-hit bid will end. Hit number 1 here in inning number 9. Doggone, I was hoping we were going to see it that time. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Now batting, the catcher.
Into the box, Chance Sisco. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. Lifted in the air to center. Soto moves over, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 3.
Ready once again, Cedric Mullins. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Popped him up. Morgan into shallow center. He can't get to it. This one's down. He'll get it into second. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be? Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Baltimore down to their final strike. 2-strike deliveries in the dirt. 1-2 now. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he is in there. So striding forward now, Trey Mancini, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Mullins over at second. Villar at first. 2 out in the inning. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
12-1 at the end of this one. The Jays scored 12 times in round 2. A win tonight. Bob Feller takes home the win. Alex Cobb after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.